Hello guys, I'm Sunil. Today we'll continue with our exception handling topic, okay? Yeah guys. So where are we in the last class? Anyone? Guys, anyone? Where are we in the last class? Tell me. Anyone? Where are we in the last class? Guys, I just told the hierarchy. Am I correct? Then I told about the flow of the exceptions, right? How the flow will go like that. Am I correct? Then you need to say at least that, right? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So we have seen some basic examples of try catch. I mean, arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, right? Try with multiple catch blocks. Okay, how the flow will go like that, right? Okay. So now we'll see the finally block. Okay, guys, are you able to see my screen? Okay, I haven't shared in the Gmeet. Huh? Okay, fine. Let me share on the Gmeet then. Finally block. Okay, guys, anyone? What is finally block? Yes, correct. Yeah, except a few cases. Except a few cases. In all cases, guys, for catch block we can't guarantee, but final block we can guarantee all the times except 2 to 3 cases. Okay, so final block definitely it will execute. Okay, whatever the case might be. Okay, except few cases. Okay, final block will be executed in all the cases. Okay, and the main use case of this final block is it is recommended to perform cleanup activity. To perform, it is recommended to perform cleanup activity. Okay, okay, so see, cleanup activity means suppose you are trying to read trying to read a data from the file, right? Or you are trying to read a data from the database. Okay, or you are trying to do trying to fetch some things from the cloud. Okay, so basically once we establish a connection with IO stream or a database or cloud, right, you need to close the connection. Okay, so that is a standard practice. Okay, so the closing connections, that is nothing but cleanup activity. Okay, all the cleanup activity must be performed in the final block. Okay, guys, is that fine? That means connections from, yeah, 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 connections. Suppose if you want to read a data from the database, And suppose if you want to read a data from the file which is there in your local, suppose if you want to read a data from a cloud, okay, fetch the data from something from cloud, okay. So in all the three cases, first you need to start a connection, right? And if you want to perform some activity on the these things, you need to have a connection, right? Am I correct? So first, after starting connection, then you will read the file, then you read the data. Okay. After that, at last you need to close the connections, right? That connections closing activity must be done in, and not must. It is better to, it should be done in finally block. Okay, so this is the main use case of finite block. That's why you can see all the cases the finite block will be executed. That's the reason you are performing that cleanup activity on the final block. Okay, at any cost my cleanup activity will be done. Am I correct? Okay, అదేనమాట విషయం. And it is never recommended to place cleanup activity in the catch block. Am I correct? In catch block, right? Hence the main objective of final block is to perform cleanup activity, right? అదనమాట. Okay, guys, at least by theoretical, is that clear, guys? Harika, Neha, Manohar, guys, is that clear? At least theory point of view. Harika and Neha, is that clear? At least a theory point. Yeah. So again, I'm telling this finally block will be especially for cleanup activity. Cleanup activity means if you want to read a data from a file, database or cloud, okay, then first you need to establish a connection, right? After establishing a connection and reading from that external source, you need to close the connection. Okay, so that is a good standard practice. Okay, otherwise there might be some hackers, thefts, something. Okay, hacking might happen. Okay, so it's a you need to ensure data security. Okay, that's the main agenda of any development, right? Am I correct? So to ensure that, you need to close the connection. So the closing connection should be done in finally block. Okay, is that fine? Okay, right? Okay. Now let me try catch, catch, and finally. This is the total use case. Okay, guys. Anyone tell me what type of code I need to write in the try block, specially? Yes, yes, exactly correct. Exactly correct. Okay, the line which stops the flow of execution, or you can say it's a risky code. Okay, the risky code, or you can say the line which stops, the line which is creating an exception. Okay, creating an exception. See, guys, see, you need to, and by practice it will come on. Okay, by seeing at the code only, you need to predict. Okay, it might cause an exception. Okay, so it might means you need to keep that code in the try block. Okay, line which is creating exception. Am I correct? Hmm. Anyone tell? Wait, Neha, you tell me what type of code I need to write in the catch block. Guys, Neha, any idea what type of code I need to write in the catch block? Huh? No idea, na? Okay, Manohar, you tell me what type of code I need to write in the catch block? Hmm? Yes, yes. Abortion. Yes, yes, abortion. So handling code. You can say simply handling code, right? Suppose if your line of code is throwing arithmetic exception, you need to say, sorry, you are getting arithmetic exception. Sorry, divided by zero, something like that. And if it's creating a null pointer exception, sorry, you are getting NP, null pointer exception, something like that, right? Adamata. Guys, is my voice is audible clearly? Yeah, and Harika, you tell me, just I told, what type of code I need to write in the final block? Yes, cleanup activity should be performed in the final block. Okay. Guys, entire exception handling, the finally block will not execute in only two cases. Okay. That I will show you practically. Entire exception handling. Finally block will not execute in only two cases. Can anyone tell me what are they? Any idea? This is very, if you tell, you're really great. And I can feel you have a full grip of exception handling. Any idea, guys? What, no, program terminals abnormally, the finally block will execute. That's what I'm trying to say, no? I told it will execute in all the cases. Okay, if the program terminates abnormally, the finally block will be executed. If the try block you're raising an exception in the catch block you're catching, then also final block is executed. And if there is no exception, then also final block executed. Right? Let me write some cases. Okay. See if there is no exception, then final block will be executed. No exception in the sense it won't go to catch and it will directly go to the final block. Okay, guys, is that clear? Second one, if there is an exception and if there is an exception and you are handling in the catch block, you are handling in catch block. Okay, then also finally block will be executed. Okay, finally executes. And if if it is rising, if there is an exception, I mean if there is no exception, if there is exception, there is an exception and you are not handling. Okay, and you are not handling, that means it's an abnormal termination, right, Harika? In this case also, before abnormal termination, the final block will be executed. That's why I told you need to write the cleanup activity in the final block. At any cost, your cleanup activity will be done. Okay, that's the main agenda of final block. Okay, so if there is an exception and you are not handling, then also final block will be executed. Okay. Okay. Now, Manohar, you tell me in 1, 2, 3, which are smooth termination, which is abnormal termination. In 1, 2, 3, which is normal termination, which is abnormal termination. Normal termination means everything is executed and happily it's done. Abnormal means some irregularity. Yeah. Okay. And second one, no. If there is an exception, you're handling it. See, you're handling to make abnormality normal, right? Yes. If you're handling, right, that's again. See, again as the exception raised, if you're able to handle, then it's fine, right? Again, normal termination only, right? Ante kada. Then what about the third case? Abnormal. Abnormal. That's it. What if there is a That's a great question. Even no one has asked me from last 1 year. I have started teaching from 18 months. Okay. Infinite loop, obviously, it's a common sense, right, Harika? So obviously, it keep on executing, right? Ante. We'll try. Yeah, finally block will not execute here also. Okay. Yeah. That's a great question. Yeah. Okay. From the next batch onwards, I'll add this point as well. Okay. Okay. Thanks for reminding me. But I feel it's not not that much. Okay. But fine. Okay. Yeah. So in all the three cases, your final block will be executed. Okay. So let us go through the flow. Okay. Again, we'll have some examples to, today also, and we'll see the flow again. Okay. I want everyone to answer, guys. Now. Okay. Hmm. Guys, if you remember in the last class, we have seen this example, right? Huh. Guys, tell me, what is the flow for this code? Anyone? Wait, except Harika. Yeah, Manohar or Neha, you tell me. Hmm. Yes, that's correct. So Neha, did you got this, Neha? Did you got this example, Neha? So first, you tell me now. This is especially for Neha. Okay, you tell me now what will be my output for this code, this code block. Neha, at least you tell me what type of exception it will raise. This divided by zero. No idea, Neha. Hello, Neha, are you there? No, okay, okay, fine, no problem. Just revise, okay? The two videos are very, very important, okay? So tomorrow, if, I think you are holiday, right? Tomorrow? Hello? Yeah, please revise these two videos, okay? Which I already specially pinged in the group, okay? Recordings, okay? Okay, okay, fine. Neha, this for you. If you are dividing by zero, if you are dividing by zero, right? It will create an arithmetic exception, okay? Neha, is that clear? So divided by zero will create arithmetic exception. Then you tell me, Neha, which is the catch block matching that exception? Neha, which is the see, this is null pointer exception. This is arithmetic exception. Then which catch block will be executed, Neha? Just you try to guess something. Neha, hello. See, this is creating an arithmetic exception. Then which catch block will be matched, Neha? This is null pointer. This is handling arithmetic. Then which catch block will be matched? Yeah, that's it, right? So because of this arithmetic exception, the second catch block will be executed. Now you tell me what is the total answer for this code? What will be the outcome of this code if you execute? You tell me now. Sorry, it is AE and then hello, hello, Sunil Tech. Ante kada? Am I correct? So first is hello world will be printed. Then after executing this line, okay, arithmetic this block. Sorry, it is AE. Arithmetic exception will be printed. Then hello Sunil Tech. Ante kada? Am I correct? Neha, is that fine? So Neha, it's for you. If you are dividing by zero, it will create arithmetic exception. Okay, is that fine, Neha? Neha, is that fine? Okay, thank you. Now this is also for you only. Suppose if there is a null object, okay? And if something is null, no, if you are trying to call a method on that object, it will create null pointer exception. Okay, Neha, is that fine? See, if something is null, you are not allowed to call any method on that object. Okay, then see, because null means it's not pointed to anything. Then how come you can call a method on that object, right? So it will throw you null pointer exception. Is that fine, Neha? Then you tell me what will be the outcome of this code in this case. Hmm. Yes, and you need to write this line also. Hello world. Sorry, it is NPE. Hello Sunil Tech. Is that fine, Neha? Guys, like this, we have a n number of exceptions. Okay, we'll see in the upcoming classes what are all the exceptions, in which case they will be arised. Okay, okay, na? So today we'll see some flow examples. Okay, right? Mm. Guys, I want you guys to answer one by one. Okay, some examples I'll give. Right. The first example we'll ask Neha only because she's a bit backward. Okay, right. Huh. Neha, you tell me what will be the answer here in this case. Neha, you please tell me this. Wait, Neha. Let me add finally as well. Okay. Mm. I'm in finally block. Yeah, you guys tell me now what I'm adding. See, what will be my outcome of this code? Yeah. Neha, you tell me first. Give some guess, Neha. If you don't know, give some try. No. Yeah, don't say I don't know. Okay. Neha, please say Neha, the time is going up. Yeah. Please say something. Now tell me at least is there any exception, Neha, or no? In this case. Okay. Manohar, you tell me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you tell exact output of the code of what is the answer exact it will print? Next. No, I am in try block will come. No. Hello world, I am in try block. No exception. Yeah. See, if there is no exception, it doesn't mean the try block not executes. Okay. Hello world, I am in try block. If as there is no exception, the catch block won't execute and final block will be executed. See, hello world, I am in try block. I am in final block. Hello Sunil Tech. Is that clear? Manohar, is that clear? Okay. No. I haven't executed. I just saying orally. So, Harika, is that clear, Harika? See, hello world, I'm in try block, I'm in final block. Hello Sunil Tech. Is that clear? Okay. Now you guys tell me. Guys, in this case, it is no exception and it is normal termination, right? The final block is executed. Okay, this is case one. Am I correct? Now this is case two. Okay, system dot out dot println. Okay, 10 by 0. Uh, guys, here I am. This is an arithmetic exception and there is a handling mechanism. Now this is case two. Okay, this is also normal termination only. Manohar, earlier you told it's an abnormal termination. See, if exception is rising, it doesn't mean it's an abnormal termination. If you're handling, it is again a normal termination, right? Now tell me, what will be my output of this code? You tell me, Manohar, what will be my output for this? Hello world. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, correct. అంతే కదా. So, hello world, I'm in try block. Because of this exception, my catch block will execute. Am I correct? Hello world, I'm in try block. I'm in catch block. And as I told, if there is exception, if there is no exception, if it is catching or not, any always final block will be executed. Okay. Hello world, I'm in try block. I'm in catch block. I'm in fine. So every statement will execute here. Okay. Right, guys? See, every statement will execute. Okay. See, the case one is there is no exception. Case two is there is an exception. You are handling it. Right. And case 3 is there is an exception and you are not handling it. Am I correct? This null pointer will not handle, right? Arithmetic exception. Am I correct? Ante kada. Now this is case 3. Harika, you tell me what will be my output of this code. You told Harika earlier, if it is an abnormal termination, final block will not execute. Am I correct? I think you only, right? No. Okay. Now you tell me, based on the earlier theory part, now you tell me what is the output of this code. Mhm. Yeah. Yes. Then hello Sunil Tech. Ante kada అయిపోయింది కదా. That's it. Yeah, see, it is an abnormal termination. See, before going for abnormal termination, my final block will be executed. Okay, am I correct? See, guys, is that clear? See, hello world, I'm in try block, I'm in final block, then abnormal termination. Okay, because I'm not handling this code of this mechanism. That's why I'm getting this abnormal termination, right? Guys, is that clear? Yeah, right. This is the thing, Anand, okay? Guys, this is very important example. Okay, see, I'm trying to explain what are all the possible ways my final block will be executed. Okay, అదనమాట. Yeah. Our put our luckiest thing is last class also the same file. The content is there in the same file. Okay, so that's why we are so fortunate. Okay, I'll paste the entire notes. Okay, today only. Okay, and guys, Neha, you please complete 2 recordings by the next class. Okay, yeah. Now there is important question: difference between final, finalize, And finally, this is most repeatedly asked question for Java interviews. Okay. I think we have done finally, sorry, we have done final earlier and we have just seen what is finally. Okay. Now finalize means it's a garbage collection, guys. Okay. So once a topic comes, I'll go in deep of that. Finalize is a method which is invoked on the garbage collector. Okay. Other matter. Okay. Right. Now you tell me. Okay. Now you tell me what is final, guys. Neha, you tell me, Neha. If you remember, what is final keyword? Where should we use this final keyword? Neha, please go ahead. Neha, are you there? Okay. Harika, you tell me what is final keyword? Yeah. Okay. Not only constants, by the way. I told. Yeah. Yeah. Final keyword is used. Yeah. 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 Final keyword is used beside variables, methods, and class. Am I correct? And by the way, Manohar, you tell me what is final variable, what is final method, what is final class? Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Once a variable is declared final, yes, we we can't modify, right? We can't modify the value. Okay, it is something, it will act like a constant. Okay, if you modify, we can't modify. If you try to modify, it's a compilation error. Okay, and you tell me, Manohar, what is final method? Final method. Yeah, tell me, Manohar. Hmm. Manohar, this is very bad. Come on. Harika, you tell me. Yes, it can't be over. The guys, I told very clearly. Okay, guys, please revise. Okay, once if you find free time, no, we have our videos in an order as well. Okay, and final class, anyone? Yes, correct. It can't be extended. Okay, or inherited. Am I correct? And finally, okay, finally means it is a block. It is a block of code which will be executed in 90, in almost all the cases. Okay, it is a block. It is a block of code. In almost all the cases. And I'll tell you in next class, I'll tell you what are the cases, final block is not executed. Okay. It's a block of code which will be executed in almost all the cases. Okay. Right. Next one, finalize. Okay. It is a method. It is a method. It's a method invoked by garbage, invoked for garbage collection. Guys, you just remember this. Okay. In the upcoming classes, we'll speak more about this. Okay. Finalize. Okay. So finally is, we have done. Okay. So far. Okay. That's it. Okay. Right, guys, this is one of the, why I'm stressing this much means it is most repeatedly asked interview question for core Java, in Java interviews. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, correct, correct. I'll tell you. Okay. Yeah, so we have time now, 10 more minutes. Yes, correct. We'll see. Mm. Suppose if I'm getting exception out of my try block, okay, then the finally block does not execute. Okay. So if I'm, see here, I'm getting exception out of my try catch, right? In that case, in that case, right, my final block does not execute. Okay, see, I'm in final block does not hello world, then abnormal hello world and abnormal termination only, right? We'll see that. Okay, Harika, is that clear? See, I am in final block, it won't print it, it's not printed, right? Yeah, correct, Harika. And yes, yes, correct. So if the code is rising, if if the exception rising code is not part of try block, if exception rising code is not part of try catch, then finally block doesn't execute. Second one, if you face system.exit, okay, system.exit at any point of time, system.exit, okay, then here also your final block doesn't execute. Okay, right, guys? System.exit. Okay, you please remember this. Like this is forcefully you are ordering to terminate. Okay, you're ordering the program to guys. Please mute. You are ordering the program to terminate forcefully. Okay, right? In this case also, my final block doesn't execute. Okay, right, guys? Harika, is that clear now? See, break. Break. It is part of for loops, right? Am I correct? Break is specially break and continue for loops. Yeah. See, break. You can't use here. Okay, it is meaningless. Okay, see, you can't use here actually. This is it will be part of some loop or switch case. Okay, you are not allowed to write break anywhere. No, wherever you want, you can't write break. Okay, it's part of loop only. Okay, right, guys, is that clear? Yes, it will come out of the loop. And if you want, sometimes people will use break conditionally. Sometimes people will directly use break means will just come out of the loop. Suppose if the I is in the for loop, my I is running from 0 to 20. So whenever my I reaches 15, you want to break, no? Then if I equal to 15, then break. So till 0 to 14, the loop will be executed and 15 out of the loop. Okay, that's it. But if it directly is break means just it won't execute anything. It just come out of the loop. Okay, guys, is that clear? That is basic question, but fine. Okay, no problem. Okay, clear. So this is case two where, sorry, mm, this is case two where, yeah. So because of this line, my final block doesn't take. Guys, is that clear? Harka, is that clear? Other question, okay. These two lines, okay. These two reasons, okay. Guys, next class we'll see exceptions one by one, okay, and we'll see what are the various ways of raising exceptions. What are all the exceptions, okay? We'll see, okay. Yeah. So we have 10 more minutes, but yeah, I told to action 10 more minutes, but yeah, I don't want to start a new topic now itself. Yeah, fine, right? Stop share.